Hi, I'm Alexandra Horowitz, author of the best-selling Inside of a Dog, What Dogs See, Smell, and Know, and now my new book is on looking. It's about bringing new attention to an ordinary walk around the block, to things we overlook every day and things we don't even know how to see. What if I did a walk around the block with other people who have their own expert ways of seeing? And today, I'm going to walk with you, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what we saw on an ordinary block in the city. So, for instance, here's something pretty interesting. A little space between two buildings that houses what looks like dozens of nests of birds. And they're living all the way up and down right between these buildings, their own little apartment house. I never would have noticed this if I hadn't started looking at where urban wildlife might try to be living between the spaces of human activity in the city. So here we have an interesting phenomenon. When you start listening for the sounds of the city, you hear all sorts of things that you wouldn't have heard before. Scaffolding is one of the places that they change. As we go under the scaffolding, the sound engineer I walked with told me the sound will be reverberating off the scaffolding, but let's go in and we'll see if anything different appears as we go underneath. Well, at this point, there's always some dramatic sound going by, but you can almost hear the sound changes as it comes out from the other side of the scaffolding. It's suddenly brighter and it diffuses through the air. In here, the voices are getting bounced around. This is a nice thing. This is a beautiful tree. We all see it, dressed for fall. But I took a walk with a naturalist who showed me how to look a little closer. If you look up through the leaves, you suddenly see there are lots of little holes within them. And what that's showing us is the insect that lives in this tree. You can actually see little egg cases that hold, I guess, larvae of this bug that will eventually eat out these holes, these little punctuations in this leaf. And that's what's happening on that tree. One of the walks I took was with a geologist. So when you walk with a geologist, everything is about rocks. And when you look closer, you see some surprising things. Here's one. This is limestone. I didn't know much about limestone. But limestone is made up of the sediment of little creatures that lived hundreds of millions of years ago. And you can see them still in the rock. This one might be, I don't know, crinoid or some little wafer. You can see the shell pattern, you know, just like seashells you'd see at the seashore here. There's another one. These guys, oh, I mean, they're just flurries of them up there. And this entire building is full of them, something I had never noticed. So that's one block, one day in the city. What's on your block? I write about things like this in my book On Looking. You also can go outside and look around. What can you see? I gotta go. Nice walking with you.